President Emmanuel Macron led France and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman led Saudi Arabia have reignited calls for the recognition of a Palestinian state. Foreign ministers from several countries gathered at a high-level conference at the United Nations. The UN meeting, boycotted by both the United States and Israel, is being positioned as a potential turning point in the push for a two-state solution. A proposed framework to resolve the decades-old Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Now, the ongoing UN meeting was originally scheduled for June, but was delayed due to the Israel-Iran war. Now, back on track, the conference aims to lay down a roadmap for Palestinian statehood while ensuring Israeli security. French President Emmanuel Macron has announced plans to recognize a Palestinian state at the UN General Assembly this September. The move could add momentum to a growing list of countries pressing for Palestinian sovereignty.
We must work on the ways and means to go from the end of the war in Gaza to the end of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict at a time when this war is jeopardizing the stability and security of the entire region. To achieve this, only a political two-state solution will help respond to the legitimate aspirations of Israelis and Palestinians to live in peace and security. There is no alternative.
Saudi Arabia, a longtime backer of the Arab Peace Initiative, called for clear steps to establish the State of Palestine. Later, when Saudi Arabia's foreign minister was asked about the role of Hamas in a future Palestinian state, he made it clear Riyadh recognizes Palestinian Authority and the PLO as the only legitimate representative of the Palestinian people.
The Arab Peace Initiative that was adopted in Beirut is the basis for any just and comprehensive peace. And here we've confirmed the need to support the International Alliance for the Two-State Solution to follow up on the outcomes of this conference and to consolidate international efforts to implement clear steps that are ecologically clear to put an end to the occupation and embody the Palestinian state in a manner that would achieve stability and security to all the region and enhance cooperation between the different countries in a manner that would bolster international peace and security.
You asked about Hamas. The kingdom's position has always been that the Palestinian Authority is the only that Fatah and the Palestinian Authority are the only legitimate, the PLO are the only legitimate representative of the Palestinian people, and that continues to be the case.
The UN Secretary-General António Guterres urged the conference to serve as more than just another diplomatic gathering, calling it a decisive turning point in the ongoing conflict. But both the US and Israel not just opted out of the UN meet, but also vehemently opposed it. Israel dismissed the event, saying it was disconnected from reality. A US State Department spokesperson called the meeting a gift to Hamas, warning it could compromise the prospects of a peaceful resolution. The meeting comes at a time of deepening regional instability. Nearly 60,000 Palestinians have been killed since the war in Gaza began following Hamas's October 7 attack on Israel. Israeli authorities say Hamas killed 1,200 people and took around 250 hostages. The US President Donald Trump has also acknowledged the scale of prevailing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. During a visit to the UK, Trump urged Israel to allow every ounce of food into the territory, acknowledging for the first time that real starvation is occurring. Remarks come as aid agencies warn of widespread hunger and malnutrition, blaming Israel's restrictions on aid deliveries. Even as diplomatic fault lines deepen on the question of Palestinian statehood, amid the ongoing war in Gaza, the bigger question remains: will global consensus on Palestinian recognition translate into action or remain stuck at the level of declarations?
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion kakarjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Kali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上の
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.